Hi, this is Don McAllister, and welcome to another Screencasts Online weekly tip video. Well, this week it's a very simple tip, and it's how to create professional-looking signatures on your email on both the Mac and iOS. Previously, we've looked at some email clients that allow you to create signatures, but you can create signatures quite easily within the Mail application itself. So I'm on my Mac, and this is my Mail application. If I do a new email, you'll see that there is no signature. There's nothing here to indicate that I can create a signature in here either. If I close that down, if I go to Mail Preferences, and then across to Signatures, if you have multiple email accounts, you can set up multiple signatures and assign them to the various accounts, but I only have one here, which is my iCloud account. So I'm going to hit the plus button. So there's my first signature. It comes up with my name and my email address. I could, if I wanted to as well, put in, say, a telephone number. And then I can also format these as well. Now I can use standard keyboard controls, such as Command B for bold. If I want to get a little bit fancier, what I can do, let's move this over here, go to Format, Show Fonts, or Command T, and Format, Show Colors. Okay, so there's my color controls and my formatting controls. So if I wanted to change the font, I can just select the font that I want. We won't have marker felt. Let's just find, let's say, Monaco, and then I can change the size as well if I want to. If I want to change the color, I can just tap on here. Let's have it green. It's probably worth mentioning, if you do intend to use the same signature across on your iPad or iPhone, you need to choose a font that is going to be available on both platforms, so both iOS and macOS. I don't think Monaco is supported on iOS, so when we do copy this signature across, it's going to look slightly different. So if you want uniformity, pick something that's not too outlandish, pick something that's going to be available on both platforms. Now this is looking a little bit garish, but it's only a demo. Let's change that to bold, and let's change that to something else. Let's see what that one looks like. Yep, and we'll increase the size as well. And then my phone number, we'll just make that red. As I say, not really what you might want, but just for demonstration purposes, if I hit the plus button, I get a second signature. Let's just make this bold, and we'll leave that as is. So there are my signatures set up. I can close this down now. I can close this down, and this one. Now if I create a new email, you'll see it's defaulted to signature number 1, but I can select signature number 2, or say no signature. I can also go back and edit signatures as well. So that's working fine on my Mac. Now I can copy this particular signature across to my iPad or my iPhone and use the same signature there. It doesn't synchronize automatically. You have to set it up separately, but you can use, if you're using a High Sierra Universal Clipboard, or you can create an email, send it to yourself, and then copy this out of the email. But I'm going to use Universal Clipboard, so if I just copy that, so Command C, and then switch across to my iPad. Now if I go across to Mail, and if I send a mail, you'll see there is no signature available to me. We'll cancel that. If we come out of here, if we go into Settings, and then if we scroll down, find Mail, and then within Mail, down at the bottom, there is Signature. So hopefully Universal Clipboard has worked. So if I tap here, tap again, and paste, and there we go. There is our copied email signature, but as I feared before, these fonts aren't supported on iOS, so they don't look exactly the same. They still hold their attributes, but the typeface itself is slightly different. So be sure to pick ones that are available on both platforms. Now, although this is a demo, I can't really leave it like that, can I? I'm going to have to go back to the Mac and change that. So 1 second. Right, here we are back across on the Mac. I've formatted it properly this time. I've just used Helvetica. I've put a touch of color in there, some bold, so that looks much nicer. So if I just go ahead and close this down, if I do a new email, there, that's much better. So if I copy this, because you can copy it from here as well, Command C, and then go across to the iPad. And across on the iPad, hopefully Universal Copy has worked. By the way, there is no configuration for Universal Copy. You just need to have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth enabled on both machines, High Sierra on one and iOS 11 on the other. Go ahead, tap and paste. There we go, that's much nicer. So I'll come out of Mail, In fact, we'll come right out of here. If I go back to mail, tap the icon to create a new mail, and there we go. There is a nicely formatted email signature. Now, you have to bear in mind that you can only have a single email signature on iOS. You can't have multiple signatures like you can on the Mac. And again, they don't synchronize, so you need to create the email on each iOS device. If you want to learn more about using your Apple devices, there are over 700 full video tutorials available to Screencast Online members, covering all aspects of the Mac, iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, and even the Apple TV. Now, all full members receive a new Apple-related video tutorial each and every week, as well as a free subscription to the Screencast Online monthly magazine, packed with videos and articles on getting the most out of your Apple devices. Now, you can get your free 14-day trial membership over at ScreenCastsOnline.com, or check out some of the free content over on the SCO Showcase app on the iPad, iPhone, and Apple TV. That's it for this week. I'll be back next week with another tip, so I'll speak to you then.